What are the career options in marketing after MBA? This is the most common question which I normally come across whenever I visit Management Institute for first semester students. And in fact, this is the same question which I had when I was in my first semester of MBA. So let us address to what are the career options after completing MBA in marketing. Before addressing that question, let me just give you a growth path of what is it that you can expect in terms of designations after joining your corporate world. Normally people start as management trainee and then grow from assistant manager to general manager to vice president, president, CEO and director. Now depending upon the company, there are few ladders which may be added to it or some ladders which may be deleted. That varies from company to company. Of course, this will not apply to you if you are an entrepreneur or if you are planning to start your own business. Then maybe these people will be under you. So in that case, you will have to understand the kind of hierarchy or that you need to have under you. Moving forward, these are the basically departments that you can have in a company, starting from sales to marketing, advertising, digital marketing, marketing strategy, marketing research, brand management, product management, event management, public relation, media relation, marketing communication and corporate communication. So what do we do? In marketing, I can broadly differentiate or rather bifurcate the different departments into three broad categories. Now this is my way of presenting it. People see it in a different manner, but this is the broad way that I would like to bifurcate the whole departments that we have. Now the most important of course is the sales department, because that is from where the main revenue comes in, and that is the main lifeblood because of which the company runs. So the sales team, now again, management is all about planning and execution. So salespeople, they have their strategies, they plan their strategies and then execute it in that manner. At different position, normally people in sales will start at lower level, maybe area level, and then move on to regional level and the zonal level and the national level. And if the company is into multinational operations, then of course at a multinational level as well. Moving to the strategy side, there is marketing strategy, brand management, product management, promotion, research. Now in a small organization, there will be one marketing manager who is having maybe 4 or 5 people under him, say maybe 2 assistant manager and maybe 2 or 3 executives under him or management trainees under him, who will run the whole show. So one person will be looking into the marketing strategy and brand management and product management all by that say. But if it's a big company, a large company with multiple brands, multiple products, then maybe every brand will have a different brand manager, or maybe a product which has different brands to product manager which will have different brands. So maybe he will look after all 3 or 4 brands that it has under it, or you will have different brand manager under product manager. So that varies from company to company, how big the operation is, how large it is, and is it sufficient for one person to handle that kind of operation. Into the communication side, this is something which every organization has to have, and you cannot ignore it, which is your advertising, website management, digital marketing, social media, media relations, public relations, customer relations. Now again, these things, communication side, to a certain extent can be managed by the marketing person, and the rest can be outsourced to the agencies. So you decide according to your capability. If you are good at planning and execution, maybe the strategy side is good for you. if you are good creative, know how to communicate or put across your plans or your ideas in different manner, then maybe communication side is good for you. Here I'm trying to basically bifurcate that there are departments, or things which can be handled by agencies and the company can handle on its own. The company, let me first discuss the corporate side. Every company will have a sales department which will look after the sales side. Now, if I'm just specifying marketing, because one person may handle the whole marketing gamut, be it your digital marketing, be it your advertising, be it your brand management, your product management, your communications, everything, because the company is small, the operation is small, it's not so big, so these things can be handled by one person. But if the organization is big, then you need to have a full force or army of people who are looking into these activities. Then you will have someone who is looking into the co-marketing side, and different people in brand management, or different people in product management, a communication team. Normally people have around 4 to 5 people in communication side. Marketing communication, when I say, if this team particularly looks into the marketing side only. But when I say corporate communication, normally corporate communication team sits at the group level. If you have various company under one group, then you have a team which is at the group level, which is looking after the communication of the whole group, and which is basically talking about the whole corporate rather than the marketing side. So that is why corporate communication is something different, and marketing communication is more about your product, your promotion, your activities that are going on. So that is how marketing communication is different from your corporate communication. Coming to the agency side, now you have various agencies in advertising, which looks into which gives you ideas about what your next ad campaign should be, or how this can be executed. Now this can be your radio ads, your TV ads, your digital ads, your hoardings, anything that comes across. Your digital marketing agency, which will execute your all digital marketing activations. Your marketing research agencies, which will do different research for your basically consumer research, your product related research, your customer relationship research, what is the kind of movement that you have in terms of your product, what is it that people are looking at, are they satisfied, are they not satisfied. So these kind of research are done by the marketing research agencies, and there are ample agencies that do work for you. You need not have a dedicated person for that, unless until there is something which is required day in day out for the companies. Only then companies have a research team under their umbrella. Otherwise, normally these things are outsourced. Same comes with event management. Now a company can have event management team under its umbrella, or they may outsource it. If there is a company that has promotions or activities or events every week, every month, then maybe they might have 1 or 2 people who are looking into the activation side, who will look into the event management. Public relations, media relations. The media relations very specifically meeting your journalists, your editor level people, and making them understand what is your philosophy of the company, what product we are launching, basically keeping them abreast of the current company policy, your products that are being launched. That's how you see articles about your company products, your brand, your philosophies that appears in different magazines and newspapers. So that is done with your media relations and public relations team. Now public relations team also sometimes look into your customer relations. So you may have one team which is looking after public relation, media relations and customer relations, or you may have a customer relationship team completely different, which is dealing with all customer complaints, small or big, and trying to satisfy them in the best possible manner. Now, media buying, whenever you are advertising, be it your hoardings, your television, or your digital ads on Google or Facebook, sometimes it is done directly, but normally people prefer media buying agencies which offer better rates, and it is easier to handle. So these are the places, or rather the departments, where a marketing student can think of being in one of the areas. Now, depending upon your expertise, your understanding, your level of execution, you may decide which is the best place for you to be in. If you are creative, you know how to communicate your stuff to your people and in the best possible manner and attract attention, then maybe the communication side is good for you, be it your advertising, your digital marketing, your event management, your media relations. That is the place for you. But if you are very good at planning and execution, and you can plan your things to a T, then I think the marketing and the brand management and the product management side is the best place for you to be in. So this is what it is from me. You can send me your questions, ask whatever questions you have. I'll try to respond to each of them. All the best.